All right, so as per the normal, I need to make a tool to make a part, or to make a tool to make a part. I can't remember which at this point, but what I've got to do is I need to make another indexing plate for the dividing head. Basically one of these. I need to get one with 27 holes marked out on it. So luckily, big thanks to Daniel Abbey for helping me out with whatever the hell is going on the dial of this thing. I still don't pretend to understand what he's talking about, but I think I've got enough information now that I can fumble through it. But right now I need to finish getting the setup taken care of. I'm going to center the rotary table up to the mill first, and then I'm going to center my workpiece up to the spindle on the mill. So I figured I know I've covered this before, but I figured I would bring you guys along for it since I got to do it anyways. And this is how I get off on a tangent on a project that I think I'm going to be working on, is by working on another project that I didn't anticipate working on. So anyways, I'm always looking for an excuse to use the big rotary table anyways, so trying to get 27 holes is a pretty darn good excuse, I'd say. Gotta bring the knee up a little bit. Oh, it gets heavy with all of this. Okay. All right. Now, hopefully once I get right on center in both the X and the Y, it should pretty much just fall into the hole. Or very nearly fall into the hole anyways. Like that. Okay, now for the time being, I'm going to lock my X and Y until I figure out just exactly where I'm going from here. So I'm done with that puck. I've got to change out to my impromptu center finder. Center finder. Guess I shouldn't really call it a center finder. It's a center, and I'm going to find the center. So, because technically I'm the finder of the center. All right, so now that I've got that sorted out, I'm going to start to get this thing clamped down and get geared up to, let's see, where do I want to go first? Do I want to cut the outside first? Maybe I don't want to cut the outside first. Anyways, I need to figure out my next step on this. I'm going to get it strapped down. No need to tag along with that, but let me bring you up here and kind of show you. I just crudely have an outline marked out of kind of what I'm shooting for, with the exception of the 27 equally spaced holes. And this piece of steel is not quite as wide as the diameter on that, so it's going to be a little bit different when it's all said and done, but it should be good enough to work for this. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pause here for a little while until I figure out my next move. Okay, so here's what I've got as far as getting this thing secured so far. I'm just going to start off with the 3 points. I've got myself clamped down to a piece of OSB, I guess, OSB, CD, yeah, OSB, piece of wood basically, and I'm centered up. I'm thinking what I'm going to try and do, to the extent possible, is kind of work myself sort of from the center out. Well, I guess I shouldn't say from the center out. I think I'm going to probably take a test drive at the holes, the 27 holes first, because if I screw that up, there's no point in doing anything else. But of course, I've got enough space that I can try this 27 holes multiple times if I need to. So the 27 holes will probably be the first thing. This is the things I'm trying to sort out. When to cut out the center, when to cut the mount holes, when to cut the 27 holes, when to cut the outer diameter, and if and when I should surface the thickness of this down to get it down to the same thickness as the original plates, which I may not really need to do that anyways, but I'll probably just clean the rust up on something to make it look a little more presentable. So anyways, while I have a think about that, I'm going to go ahead and upload this video and make this part 1 of my little tangent, and look at my text message, because I think I've got a text message from Daniel actually at the moment. So I'll look at that and see if I can make any more progress yet tonight.